I really wish I didn't care so much about politics. I never used to. The only reason that I do today is because the left has gone completely insane. I used to be center-left. Now I'm definitely center-right. Not only have some of my positions changed, but what used to be center-left is off of the deep end. And some people are beginning to acquiesce to this fact, to realize that maybe, just maybe, they're part of the problem. And that today includes the Young Turks, the far left progressives that helped get AOC elected in New York. Credit to them for their chicanery. Now, today, Cenk now states the following. LA is a mess. There's trash all over the roads. Cops don't respond to calls. It's getting close to anarchy here. Is Garcetti already in Mumbai? Is anyone running the city? Karen Bass seems to be saying she's going to maintain the status quo. She knows how to work the system. No thanks. When I first saw this tweet, I genuinely thought that I was looking at a parody account, that this couldn't possibly be the host of the Young Turks, the same person who called for cops to be defunded. How'd that work out for you? How did that figure in real life terms? Hey, they're not responding to calls. Why would they? Why wouldn't they just hide their head when you call for their defunding, when you hate them, when you stir up resentment against them, and then you want to call them when you need them suddenly because crime is spiking out of control, because you decided that you needed to progress and move away from what works? Why would they respond? They have a medium to low paying job. They get none of the respect, and they're under tremendous scrutiny. And you wonder why police forces around the nation are having troubles recruiting people? Is because of people like you, Cenk, that band about for the policies that make their jobs and lives, frankly, untenable. And now you go ahead and complain about it. Hey, welcome to the ranks of those who disagree with the policies that you tried to get enacted and successfully did. There's trash all over the street. I wonder what happens when you let low-hanging fruit in terms of crimes go. You know, the no broken windows policies that actually worked and was proven to work in New York by Rudy Giuliani as he cleaned up Times Square and the entire city. Well, when you let that go, you see what Portland becomes. You see what LA becomes. The homeless everywhere, just doing drugs out in the open, not even trying to hide it. I'm not for criminalization of drugs, by the way. I think that you either go the Singaporean route and castrate and put to death the drug dealers, or you decriminalize them. But going in the middle is like being in rough seas and the waves are coming in and you're either on the shore or you're out past the break. Because either way, if you're in the middle, you're going to get pounded. And that's where the US is right now. So at least move to one of the extremes. And now he's practically begging people to vote for Karen Bass's, the progressive leftist opponent, Rick Caruso. Do you think that's going to happen? Or are people too brain dead in LA and all the decent people like me who saw this coming a mile away have left? All of the Rick Caruso voters are gone. Hey, property values might go down in the short term and maybe people scoop it up. And then you have a Rudy Giuliani figure come back to LA. But this is what happens when you employ these progressive nutcase policies. This is what becomes, unfortunately, of a city that I lived in for a long time. And the weather there is fantastic, and the government is the worst. So does it balance it out? Not in my case, and that's why I left. And that's why Cenk right now is complaining. And frankly, all of your life, all of your policies, you blew hot air into the electorate. Your ideas are terrible, and now you're facing the consequences. And I can't help but laugh, other than the fact that I have a few friends still in LA who have not yet left, who are bearing the brunt of what you have created, where businesses are being robbed, with low-level crimes not being punished, and the DA letting everybody go. You wonder why you get more crime. You wonder why nobody wants to set up shop there. With the internet today, you can communicate from anywhere and get things done. You don't necessarily even have to be in LA to create movies like you used to. Yes, it does help in the entertainment business. But Cenk Uygur, it really was you that tweeted that out. And I'm ever grateful that more and more people are realizing that these policies didn't work. If they worked, I'd be in favor of them. I only care about what works. You people want to virtue signal. You people that want everybody to look at you and look, what a great person you are. That's virtue signaling. And now you're running away from your own ideas that you put out there and getting your just desserts. I love your little crybaby rant. I'm glad, though, that you maybe, just maybe, might move away from the nonsense that you've been peddling, but I won't hold my breath because your business is tied to it. Peace.